tough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. And there are the real odd birds living on the fringes, like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. I don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
How's it going, guys? My name is Mike, and welcome to Dishonored. Been waiting for this for a while now, and I just cannot believe how good it is. I'm really surprised, and props to Arcane Studios for making this. I'm really surprised, and it's addicting. I've never really been a big fan of stealth games, but anyways, we're gonna go assassinate High Overseer Campbell. We're gonna have to get our way there.
Hey, what is it? I think that last one was moving. What? Yeah, the little one. Not possible. I inspected them myself. Keep working.
Well, he ain't moving no more.
Alright, now we're gonna, for all intensive purposes, he is dead. I mean, you know, for the most part, he's pretty much dead. He's unconscious, but it doesn't really matter at this point. He is dead in my book. So, anyways, let's move on here. And now there's a civilian here, which at first I did not think would be a civilian. I thought she might have, like, turned me in or something. But we're good with this girl. No problem here. Though it is kind of subjective to the person. Sometimes it actually is someone who will turn you in, which is very unsettling and adds a lot of depth to the game. You just don't know who to trust.
At the discretion of the City Watch.
Have it your way. We're here to take your money, Granny. We're wasting our time.
How much could she have? She digs in trash for a living. Let's get a drink.
I'm dry as an overseer's prick.
Would you look at this? You don't walk into Bottle Street looking like that. That outfit must have cost a lot. Maybe I'll let my girlfriend wear it.
Alright.
Come on.
So now what I really like about this combat is really just, it requires a lot more skill than most games. You really gotta know when to hit the block button, and I still haven't gotten that down, but right here I was ready for it. And it's so satisfying to get kills in this game. It's unbelievable. And that was just a great part of it. Now there's a wall of light in this game, apparently. I think that's what it's called. And if you look to the left, if I look to the left, then you'll see it. But I never actually do show you guys. It's just this wall. Basically, the soldiers can get through it, but nobody else can. And I never really learned how to get past it, so I was like, I'll try it in my own creative way and, you know, find my way around it. So I'm going to the very front, right there, forward. It's really weird doing this post-commentary, but this game requires a lot of critical thinking. I can't really talk at the same time, so I gotta make my way around this guy. I definitely am gonna use blink because don't want to risk it. You never know what could, maybe he'll turn around, maybe another guard will walk by. I don't want that to happen, and this is the way that I chose to go on my journey to assassinating Campbell, or whatever his name is. I want revenge, so I'm gonna get it. So I really like the creativity in this game. It's really cool how there's so many different ways of completing the objective. I could have gone somehow through the wall of light, but I never did. I wanted to go this way, and there's some thugs down here that I had to deal with, but it's really cool. You know, I basically chose to deal with thugs rather than the soldiers, and I really like that about this game. It is really cool, and I really thought he was gonna get me there, but he didn't see me. I was in the darkness. Now this is probably the scariest moment of the game so far. I was like stuck for a second, and all these guys were just looking right next to me. It was close, but at that point I had to wait a little bit for the best moments, and I took my chance. Now I know he wasn't going to notice, but I accidentally pressed that button, got his attention on accident, and then I put a sleeper dart in him. Now here is Overseer Martin, and he was apparently locked in something, and I had to set him free, and he really proves to be pretty useful. So I had to hide the body too. You don't want anybody to catch it. It raises your chaos, and it makes a different
sight you are in that mask.
setting.
I know who you are and what you're here to do, and I can help. Unlock me and I'll buy you a drink in a couple of days. By the void, I'll buy you 100 drinks. I have poor circulation and I seem to have forgotten my mittens, so I'd appreciate it if you could release me or at least go gather some firewood. Feels good to stand up straight. Thank you, Corvo. What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily, so kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal, his notorious black book, and get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Kurnow, and word from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. Alright, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer. May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemy's head hit the floor without you taking a scratch.
Now once again I decided to take my own path here, and a lot of people would have just gone straight up, but I took the what is that duct or whatever. And here we are at the Overseer's office, and this is where things get a little tricky. I have to make quite a few decisions in this, and one of them is whether I should keep the poison in there, switch the poison, or combine the poisons so that both of the attendants will get brutally murdered by poison. Now this guy, Kurnow, he's innocent. He's a soldier and he's part of the, I guess, the town watch, but he wants to make change within Dunwall, whereas High Overseer Campbell does not. He really feeds off the corruption, and we're here to assassinate his ass. Now I wanted to make sure I was not in that room. Things could get a little tricky, like I said, and I don't want anything to happen to me or Kurnow. I'm going to actually try and save him while assassinating him. As you can see here, he's having some symptoms, and it's not long before he faces death. And so it has begun.
Guards!
By the prophecies, what have you done?
He's been poisoned. There was a younger of your order in here before. An initiate, perhaps. Detain him.
You don't give orders here.
Don't be a fool. He must be running already. Get after him! I'll be filing a full report.
Stuff your report, Kurnow, and I'll have your weapons at once.
Idiot! One step closer and I'll gut you.
You've forgotten where you are, Captain. You've no power here.
You'll regret this!
Ring the alarm! You're gonna bleed! Guards!
We'll have to fight our way out.
Feed him to the hounds.
Damn it! Someone's down!
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
With Kurnow saved and High Overseer Campbell assassinated, I am ready to make my way
I
home.
hear it, Campbell lived a pretty posh life. Maybe it's not my place to say, but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons. Are you ready to go? Okay, let's go.
And that was it. That was the first mission of the game, which actually took me about 3 hours. I'm at 3 hours already, and some people say you could beat the game in 4. I don't know how. But anyways, here are the mission stats. I got 11 hostiles killed, 1 civilian, because at one point they blew my cover, and my overall chaos was low, which was surprising to me. I felt like it was kind of high. But I did good. I rescued some people, saved Captain Kurnow, and I poisoned the High Overseer Campbell. So I'm sure there's a lot of different options to kill High Overseer Campbell, and different ways to do all these different types of things, but it's really cool. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. If you want to see more of this, let me know, and I'll definitely make some more, although this requires a lot of recording, but it's fine with me. I love making videos. So I'll see you next time.